So hello, everyone. Just making sure that we get the voice in the recording from Second Life. So it's really exciting because this is our 10th anniversary. I'm really excited, and I've been trying to go back in time to when we started in 2014. And it's so hard because so much has happened these past 10 years, personally, professionally, globally, and so on. So it's something that I think we're going to do a little bit of. At least you'll get a chance to see some of the presenters from previous years. So welcome, wherever you happen to be, whether you're on YouTube. There's some people on YouTube viewing this right now, so welcome there. Welcome in the Zoom room if you're there. Those that are in the Zoom will be able to get certificates for attending this. Those that want to get certificates and are in Second Life, that's also possible. You just need to contact me and you'll be able to get a certificate as well if that's something that you would like. Our organizers, and these things don't happen unless there are others involved. It's not a one-man show. It's many people, and it's not just the organizers, it's also you, many of you, the presenters, of course, who are a huge part. I mean, this wouldn't be without you. I'll start with I guess Pionia, who is doing so much in the background, this beautiful area. I think she decorated all of it, if I'm not mistaken. You can correct me, Pionia. And Val, of course, Val Librarian, who most of you know, has done and is doing so much. So I'm really grateful. I don't even have the words to express how grateful I am. But if I could give you a virtual hug or a real hug, I would love to. And we've been doing this, for 10 years. We also have Nan Lattimore, I think that's her Second Life name, Maggie, who's not here right now. She'll be back next year. She's quite busy these days, but she was one of the original organizers along with Fiona and I. And then Val joined. Val, I'm not sure when you joined. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about that as we go back in time. Val?
Yes, I used to be presenter since I think day one, and then eventually you asked if I wanted to help with your amazing organizing, and so I'm just so thankful for all that you and Peonia have done, and I'm just here to help support that and share it with all of those educators and learners out there. So thank you, Nellie.
And if you're interested in knowing how we do it, Peonia, maybe you can tell us a little bit about what you do, and you do a lot.
Hey, well, what I do is I just love virtual worlds, and I love all the work that has been done here, and and I also like putting things together here. Like, I explore virtual worlds and I go around Second Life and get a lot of free stuff, and then I have an excuse to use them all here. That's why we had so many nice things here. And contacting people, getting to know all of you, attend all your events also, because this is about communities, okay? What happens in Virtual World MOOC is that communities get together, and this is a window for everybody to be able to show their work and to share it with others. So thank you so much for that. And okay, so if you have any questions about what else do I do, you can ask. But basically, I just love doing what we do every
And helping,
year. So
and
it's a pleasure.
And I think that's the huge thing that you do, and that is help. You help everyone wherever they happen to be, because as I mentioned, we don't nobody knows everything. Okay, everybody knows a little bit, is an expert in one area. So together we're able to manage it. The dates this year, we're going back to August. We started as a Second Life MOOC, and then we changed it to Virtual Worlds MOOC since that was more suitable, since we weren't only in Second Life. And that was as a result of the attendees, you who felt that that would capture more of what you do as well. As so it's not just Second Life, it's other worlds as well as, and this year, of course, with virtual reality and AI, which is not a world unto itself, but maybe it'll come into these worlds as well. The MOOC is divided into 4 weeks, even though it's a little more than 4 weeks in August. As I said, we back to August, we did it in September for a couple of years, in case you're concerned. Notice at the bottom, there's syllabus, presenters, live meetings, VW MOOC, Moodle, and so on. It's on a Google Doc, which is very easy to manage, because every year I simply copy and then empty it, and it's all ready. So actually, it's quite easy to manage every year, since we don't start afresh. Many presenters also come back, which is a huge and wonderful thing. There's the syllabus, just need to change generally the dates and maybe a few things. The presenters, as I said, come back. And then we have the live meetings. We can share the, maybe Pionia or Val or anyone else can share the Google Doc, where you'll be able to get all this information. There is a doc for the syllabus, a doc for the presenters, which is actually the schedule with the date, the exact date in August, the time in Second Life, and then the presenters, the title, the Zoom link, because it's also a Zoom link for each of these. We're streaming, as Val mentioned, through Zoom. And there are participants who join Zoom because they may not be able to join in the virtual world, in this case, in Second Life. And there's also the location description, of course, of the presentation, and then the location. Either it's going to be here at the headquarters, the VW MOOC headquarters, or elsewhere. And then there's a Moodle learning management system, if you're not familiar with Moodle. It's like any other learning management system, except that I prefer it. And it is slightly different if you're not familiar with it. And that's where I'll be explaining what we do there. And of course, you're invited to join. So under VW MOOC on Moodle, you'll be able to click on that and enroll. And then there's this area, the VW MOOC in Second Life. And there is also a Facebook group that you're invited to join, and the YouTube playlist, where you'll be able to see the videos, the recordings from previous years. And of course, this year they'll all appear there, since we are streaming live right now. And of course, if there are any questions, feel free to add them right now by text, or hold on, so we can discuss it later. So that's one of the badges. There are digital badges that participants get, those that are in the Moodle VW MOOC area for week 1. And Val is going to tell us a little bit about the presenters. But as you can see here, I've just copied and pasted some of the information, not all of it. So you can see the date, the time in Second Life, and the presenters, of course, the name of the session and the description. The Zoom link is not here. It is on the original doc. So Val, thank you.
Sure. So welcome, everybody. I'm really happy to share some of the presentations, well, all of the presentations, and feel free to use local chat if you want to add a little something. Many of the presenters are here, so you can use the chat as I'm going along to add a little additional information. Or Nellie, Peonia, if you have something additional, grab your mic and jump right in. I'm putting the live schedule again right here. Be sure that you copy that link and put it somewhere so all month long you can quickly go see, hey, what's going on at the MOOC today? So tomorrow is our first session. And tomorrow we'll have Lear Lobo, who many of you know in Virtual Worlds has been around since the beginning of time. And Lear is going to share the power of creation, learning strategies from 3D worlds. Now, if you open up that document, you don't have to right now, but you'll see the locations are there. And this one will take place at the Nonprofit Commons Amphitheater, just like it does every Friday at 9 a.m. So, some of these are events that are ongoing, and it's a great way to get new people to see our communities, what educators are doing in the virtual world. Yes, go Nonprofit Commons. On Tuesday, August 5th, we have Dr. Christian Jonathan Angel Rueda, Ikunis in Virtual Worlds. He is going to share pioneering immersive education, the Santa Rosa Waragi Labs postdoctoral research in action, and that will be right here at Shilbo at 9 a.m. And then on the 6th, yay, Zinnia, she's here in the audience with us. Renee Amico Brock will bring us Stay on Target by Advancing Empathy and Audacity, a field trip of the Peninsula College Jedi Hub. And I know it'll be an amazing trip. So that's happening on 8/6, and I'm going to use the presenter here too, so you can see that it's also on our slides right there, and you see the time there, noon. So if you forget anything, keep that document handy. You can always go back to it. You'll see the link over there that is on Etopia. And then on Wednesday the 7th at noon, we're going to have an interesting AI topic. AI is rapidly evolving, and of course it's impacting education. We have a talk called AI Challenge, AI in virtual worlds like Frame VR and Spatial, with Claudio Pachiega, who is Salazar Stenvag. And many of these sessions, as Nellie said, are shared on Zoom, and you'll find the invite on Zoom. And you can invite people who have never been in Second Life to go see that on Zoom. It gives them a glimpse into the virtual world. And hey, they might want to come and get an avatar and come experience it for themselves. Also on that same day, Wednesday, August 7th, at 5 p.m., we have Marcel, Maria Magdalena. Her avatar name is Marcel Mosswood. Some of you may know she was a participant in the Student Challenge and brought in some younger people. She's going to share for the K-12 Science in the Virtual World session. So if you have elementary school teachers that you know that are colleagues, let them know that K through 12, the students are already working in the metaverse. And Maria's students at the Student Challenge built some amazing things that were high-level, serious simulations in the metaverse. Some of you know that every Thursday in Second Life at noon's SLT, the Virtual Worlds Roundtable meets with leader Sheila Yokushawa in Second Life. And on Thursday, August 8th, Sheila's going to share, and this is a fun topic, so mark your calendars, furnishing the room. We're going to try out different examples of 3D virtual world chairs and tables and presenters, tools like that for furnishing the room at the VWER headquarters. And then we'll discuss the advantages and disadvantages of all these different styles. So bring along your own examples to share and discuss. It sounds super fun. Pardon my construction. There's a big building going up right outside in my physical world. Note on the document, the landmarks are there. Or you can always IM us if you get lost during the month-long MOOC. On Friday, August the 9th, Eric Moore is going to share his session on organizational resiliency, project continuity. Do you ever think about sustainability in the metaverse? Well, come hear this cybersecurity expert at the VWEC Fireside Deck. This is part of VWEC's Expert Series. Some of you right here might not know about that, and you're an expert. You can come and speak for VWEC. This is why the MOOC's here, to help us all network and figure out how is the metaverse evolving. Peonia, sitting right beside me to my right, Doris Molero. One of our MOOC organizers for many years is going to share basic Second Life skills, getting ready to go, treasure hunting, on Saturday, August 10th at 3 p.m. Second Life time. And this to me sounds like a great session for newcomers to come to who maybe they find out about this on the MOOC and they want to learn more. They can come to that session. And then on Sunday, let me move the slide up a little bit too. On Sunday, August 11th, and P's here. Yay, P, my favorite decorator. P has decorated for the Nonprofit Commons Common Ground Networking Party. You might not know this, but every single month, on the second Sunday of the month, there's a networking party just to help people find other communities and network what they do in Second Life, and it usually has a color theme. So for the month of August, on August 11th, the color is yellow. And so you don't have to wear yellow, but it's going to be beautiful, all decorated in yellow. So you can come on Sunday at 11 a.m. This session for the Nonprofit Commons Common Ground Networking Party this month is at the Community Virtual Library at our Information Park. Every month it's at a different community, so you get to explore the amazing Second Life communities that we all partner with and collaborate with in Second Life. The Nonprofit Commons celebrates 17 years in Second Life this year, and they're going to share that celebration with us at the MOOC. It's called Time After Time, Persistent Love. The 17th anniversary celebration will be on Friday, August the 16th at 9 a.m. Second Life time, and that's their regular meeting time. Then Peonia is also offering basic Second Life skills again on Saturday, August 17th at 3 p.m. You'll note both on the screen up here and also as I'm typing in the local chat that on Sunday, August 18th, we're going to have an art session. Virtual world art can be amazing, and this is going to be at the Avilion Cameo Theater. Dr. Barbara Swords, artistic director, presents Magic in the Glen, an original play inspired by the 1917 true story of two girls who photographed fairies in the Glen in Cottingley in the UK. Now that sounds pretty interesting. Then on Tuesday, August 20th, Shannon Broden, and I believe Shannon's right here in our audience, Krayatya Shannon. She also works at CVL and partners with VWEC and is the lead in Kitely for the VWEC Info Center. Krayatya is going to share for San Jose School of Library and Information Science, which has long been here in Second Life. VCARA stands for the Virtual Center for Archives and Records Administration. It will be at 9 a.m. on Tuesday, August 20th, and her topic is Building to Educate, Evolution of Student Work in Virtual Worlds. And as I said, it's over at SJSU here in Second Life. Then on Wednesday, August 21st, Ran Hinrichs and Eric Moore bring us Visit CyberX, Immersive Cybersecurity Event Simulation. This is for the Association of College and Research Libraries Virtual World Interest Group. So you can see the MOOC shares lots of other serious educational communities and institutions, and you can present, keep this in mind for your organization. You're going to get to tour a cybersecurity learning environment, and that is going to be meeting at the VWEC Fireside Deck before we teleport to cybersecurity, CyberX. Also, as Nellie and Peonia have pointed out, this is the Virtual Worlds MOOC. not just the Second Life MOOC, as much as we love Second Life. Are you interested in the hypergrid? Do you know what it is? Have you ever been there? There are lots of open source worlds like Second Life built on Second Life code. Well, Bruce Gross and Kim Starr will share the VWEC OpenSim World's Fair at a hypergrid tour on Thursday, August 22nd at 10 a.m. Second Life time. And the VWEC hypergrid tour will begin at the Kitely Hub. The Kitely Hub is where the Virtual Worlds Education Consortium now has a landing point to go across the hypergrid. You don't have to. Maybe you only want to be in Second Life. That's fine. But if you're interested, there's your opportunity. Once again, Sheila's Virtual Worlds Education Roundtable is bringing a topic on Thursday, August 22nd at noon. They always meet on Thursdays at noon. And this one, I'm going to be actually on her panel. I'm very excited. It's AI and information literacy. A panel is going to discuss the intersection of artificial intelligence and literacy, information literacy. Where are we headed? That will be interesting. Then on Friday, August the 23rd at 9 a.m., we get to hear from wisdom seeker Lynn Barrett, who many of you know and love from Inspiration Island and Whole Brain Health. Her topic is an evolution of immersive lifelong learning approaches in Second Life. And we're all lifelong learners, so this is for everybody, as well as newcomers. And later that afternoon at 1 p.m. Second Life time, Ellie Pinion and Val Librarian, that's me, and some of the other leaders and partners with BWEC may join us if they choose to. We will share an overview of the Virtual Worlds Education Consortium, so you can learn how educators and learners, lifelong learners, are connecting across the metaverse to help understand how it's evolving and help understand and share best practices for teaching and learning in immersive virtual worlds. That means all of you here, and we want to share the work that you are doing. That will also be at the BWEC Eduverse Fireside Deck. For our K-12 younger learners in the metaverse, I will be sharing what we're doing in MindTest, the MindTest Sustainable Virtual Library Project, which is partnering with Lucia Morales from Dublin, and Magwa, who works at Cha University in Turkey. Mostly this is for K-5. I don't want to bring my K-5 students into Second Life and other virtual worlds for adults unless they're locked down for privacy. But some of the worlds like Minecraft are perfect for them to enter the metaverse. So this is at 11:30 a.m. on Saturday, August 24th. And that same Saturday at 3 o'clock, once again, Peonia is going to offer another session from 3 to 4 on basic Second Life skills, August 24th. We also are going to get to feature our new Thinkerer Selby Info Center at the Virtual Worlds Education Consortium. And this is going to be featured on Sunday, August 25th. Most of you know, but some of you might not have heard this. If you didn't know Selby Evans, who is now, he's aging, he's not in virtual worlds much at all anymore, but he has been a champion for virtual worlds since day one, and so the new Info Center has been named as a tribute to Selby. The Info Center director, Sue Moon Magic, invites all of you to come visit the new Info Center and see the resources that now are available for teachers and learners. You'll see the link to our directories and databases, which our leaders here today, Kriyatya Shannon, what your work can be entered in these directories. So come and see the resources that are growing at the Info Center here in Second Life. And that's at noon Second Life on Sunday, August 25th. Peonia here, Doris Molero, is going to continue with a presentation that Sunday, August 25th, from 3 to 4. And this one is called Rainforest Rescue, Journey of Discovery in Virtual Worlds. And I'll get the slides caught up here, going forward. Oops, don't want to click it twice. And then on August the 26th, and let's see, there might be a typo in my speakeasy. That's Monday, August 26th at 10 a.m. Some of you know the Science Circle is a great community for teaching science concepts in virtual worlds. And we have Phil Youngblood from the Science Circle. He's going to share Science Circle Virtual Moonbase Interdisciplinary Science Project. So you might want to come and see that on Monday, August 26th. And you may have the document open on your desktop, or you can be looking at it here in Second Life or in the local chat. We're trying to share this information in multiple ways, but save the document all month long. On Tuesday, August 27th, Georgia Mineta, and I believe this is one of Nellie's former students that's sharing, exploring teacher opportunities and creating learning worlds in spatial I/O. The session is at 10 o'clock a.m. on Zoom, and the tour will be in a spatial I/O room. I've visited spatial. Many of us have visited all these rapidly evolving metaverse VR platforms with the VR exploders. We're not going to talk about a lot about that, but there's information at our info center. If you want to explore the metaverse, talk to us later, because there's lots of us exploring and can help you explore all the rapidly expanding metaverse and VR platforms. Nellie, I looked at Nellie's presentation, sneak preview, it's very exciting. Nellie is going to share AI tools for research on Wednesday, August 28th at 9 a.m. You won't want to miss this. And if you know other educators that are trying to figure out what's going on with AI, how can I use it for teaching, come to this session, August 28th, 9 a.m. She's found some amazing brand new cutting edge research tools with AI. Leah Hardesty, who's right here with us, Chandra, Killa Chandra is right here. And you know, she earned her PhD with a topic on virtual worlds. And her dissertation is now cited on the CVL bibliography. There is the bibliography link on our website. If you scroll all the way down to dissertations, you'll see Leah's. You'll see Jennifer Vandevers, who some of you participated in. If you have other dissertations you know on virtual worlds, let me know later. So she's going to share, and if you look at the document, which you may have open on your desktop, I'm going to look at it right now. She just put the actual name of it, so I want to make sure I say it right. Exploring Meanings of Social Presence in Virtual Environments. And social presence, she says, has been defined in literature and utilized in virtual environments. Look around you. Look who you're sitting by. I'm going to cam back. I want to see this beautiful audience. I know some of you, so many of you I know, some of you from a long time ago, like Roxy here, who's returned, who's published much on Second Life, a lot of colleagues here. We're sitting in a real place. Second Life is not an app, it's a place with presence. And I think I can't wait to read your dissertation on social presence. So come here, Chandra, at 3 p.m. on Thursday, August 29th. A session on educational use cases in web-based virtual worlds will be given by Dieter Hein. And you know him as Edward Tarber. We used to go to Cyber Lounge years ago. Well, it's all kind of evolved. And Dieter is in Germany, and he's going to be sharing his current work at noon on Friday, August 30th. All month long, so many sessions. And when I turn this back to Nellie and Peonia, I believe there's still some last minute sessions that will be added. So keep that document, keep looking at it, because we finally will close with the closing ceremony and dance at 9 a.m. on Saturday, August 31st. And we're looking ahead to our 11th anniversary of the Virtual Worlds MOOC 2025. So participate in whatever way you want this year, and consider being a presenter next year, or sharing the work of people you meet all year long that you think should be shared with a wider audience. Peonia and Nellie, do you have anything else to add about your sessions or any of the sessions that I rapidly went through before we move on?
Thank you so much for that. Peonia, do you have anything to add before I go into the conference area? in the Moodle platform?
Well, what can I say? We have all kind of presentations, so this is going to be really exciting. And um, uh, I will take you also on a visit to an exhibition that I have in, yes, close by here, that is called Venezuelan Diaspora, because right now many things are happening in my country, and this is something that I use with my students, and so I adding new, and this was not in the program because we didn't know that things were going to go the way they have gone. So, but if you are interested in knowing a little bit more and getting a better idea of what's going on at the moment, you are all invited to come. So that will be an extra thing that is not in the program.
Thank you for that. And also we have, as Val mentioned, 2 more presenters that will be presenting, and we're waiting for that. So let me just give you a little explanation here. I know we're in Second Life right now, and it's about virtual worlds, but in order for participants to gain and to get certificates and to be able to watch the recordings, just open them up. Instead of going to YouTube, they simply open them up and they get a chance to watch the recordings, reflect, use a tool called Book Creator to create a book as they reflect on the week's presentations. This is something that can only be done in an LMS. There's no other way. So that's, unless you can think of other ways, I'm open to that. And maybe they'll come in the future and we'll have something like this in Second Life, or an LMS will be connected to Second Life. But in the meantime, we've got a few platforms that we're using, such as Zoom, Second Life, this headquarters, and the Moodle platform, as well as Google Docs. So we're using Google as well. So the login is really easy. You don't have to create an account. You don't have to remember a password. I've added the link in the chat. I hope you can see that. If someone can see it, please move it to the right chat, because I just added to different chats. And all you need to do to log in, as I said, is click on one of these, either Google, Facebook, Microsoft, or Yahoo. I'm sure you have one of these accounts. If not, please let me know and I'll be able to create an account for you. The participants will also have a chance to interact. There are open discussion forums for each week, each of the 4 weeks, where participants and presenters can continue the conversation. I think that's really important, and then it stays here. Participants and the presenters can actually download the content of everything, of the discussion forums, of the whole course. It's downloadable, and of course, everything is completely free. The syllabus is there, the presenters' bios are there, the live meetings are also there. And the Zoom meetings were actually created within the Moodle platform, and they're available to everyone to register outside of the Moodle platform. So that's how you log in, really, really easy. These are the 6 digital badges that participants get, one for the orientation that they take at the beginning just to get them accustomed to the environment. And then there's one on getting a Second Life avatar. We want to encourage all the participants, those in Zoom and those who are watching the stream or the recording, to get an account in Second Life so they can start their adventure. That's how it starts, by taking one little step. So you get a badge, a digital badge. Now, these aren't just images, they're actually coded, baked. The code is baked in there. So they're, and they can be shared in other areas. So it's not just the image, it's actually a coded digital badge. And then there's week 1 for those who reflect on, I believe, 2 of the week's record, based on the recordings. Of course, all the recordings will be there, and there's one for week 2, 3, and 4. And then there are 2 certificates, one for the presenters. That's my name on it, but it's all automatic on the Moodle LMS. I just design the certificate. And then as soon as the attendees, the participants complete the tasks, whatever they are, it automatically sends them the certificate and their names appear. So it's wonderful if you could just make sure that your name appears the way you want it to appear, not in numbers or a code, but your actual name on the certificate. So that's the final certificates that presenters and participants get. This is not complete. Since this was created, we have Dieter that Val mentioned, Thurber in Second Life, who's also here on the 30th of August. And I believe Sheila will be here. And I think there's one more. Marley, I believe, is also going to be presenting. So we're really excited because Sheila, Marley, and Dieter have been presenting, I think, for the past 10 years. So it's only right that they continue, and I'm really glad that they are able to do that. And we're looking forward to everyone's presentation. It's really, really exciting that we can do this once a year, get everyone together and share what we do. So that's all I have to say from my end. Now I think we're open to questions, comments. You can add in the chat or by voice. I think voice would be fine as far as I'm concerned.
You're invited to open your mic if you want to say something. For example, presenters that had started from the very beginning or that had been with us through the years. If you want to say something about it, that would be nice.
And the hats, I see that some of you have, oh, there's Dexter. Some of you have the VW MOOC 24 hat. Val, is there a way that they can get it? I think it would look nice on Dex's avatar.
Oh, I handed it to everybody. If anybody didn't get your hat, just IM me and I'll give you one, and just right click and you can choose where to wear your hat.
Oh, there, he's got it. Wonderful. So I see there are no questions. Are there any comments? I'm not looking at the chat in Second Life. I am looking at it in Zoom. Are there any questions there, Val, Pionia?
Also, if there's anyone that is presenting and you wanted to tell a little bit more about your presentation, because I went through it so fast, but if there's something exciting you want to share, feel free, because we really want to promote all these high quality presentations. And we can also continue this chat in both voice or local text when we move over to the beautiful, hot off the press late last night decorated dance floor. Yay. I just went this morning to see it. It wasn't even there yesterday. So I don't know if we're ready to head to it. There's a couple ways to get there. When Nellie tells you, you can walk through the teleporter.
Also, I would like to point out that this year we have a volunteer to join us. That is Nahi Marder. She'll be here in Second Life. So if you have any questions, you can contact
Nahir
her
is helping.
too.
She's here in Zoom, and she's helping us. Thank you, Nahir.
Great.
Yeah. To go to the dancing room, you can just click on the teleporter that is next to Valley.
And there's also this little here in local chat.
Yes.
Okay, that's how you teleport. That's what I'm doing right now. For those of you who are watching on Zoom, you can see the whole process. This is our dance floor. We'll be dancing. Notice everybody's avatar is coming up slowly. This depends on the connection. For those of you in Zoom who don't have a Second Life avatar yet, all you need to do is go into secondlife.com and enroll. Okay, you see, that's the dance floor. It's all ready. Okay, let me change my view so you can see me. There I am.
A little tutorial on how to dance. First, if you look at the floor, there is a mark there, a spot that you click and then you sit there like that. You just click and then you're standing there. And then you can click on the chimeras that are on the sides and activate the dances if you don't have your own dances. Okay, so this is how we do it. And to listen to music, we're just going to click activate the music button. Also, if you click on my back, you will find that I have another chimera there that you can also use.
You can see everybody dancing. Or the avatar's dancing actually. But you know what? When your avatar dances, it actually feels like you're doing the dancing. So it's a very immersive kind of activity for those interested.
Yep. We're going to have a photo shoot, so we can all get together, and there are some balls there that you can see in the back, and you just click on one and then you get a pose, and then we're ready to have our photos. So here we go, I think.
There, that's where you touch and you get animated, and then it starts dancing. And notice here, I need to confirm at the top right, is this okay for my avatar to be animated? And then notice the avatar starts dancing, and that's how it's done. You just click on the bubble. It says automations. So it's really easy. We'd love to see everyone. I'm talking to those in Zoom to see you on the dance floor for the closing ceremony, or you can come to the headquarters. You can come here anytime on your own and try things out. Get an avatar and join this. Try things out. Nobody will be here. You'll have your private session by yourself and try the dance floor and other things. You can walk around and try things out before the final closing ceremony and the dance. There are different dances too that you can pick and choose. Notice I'm not dancing anymore. I'm just posing. And that's it. Are there any questions? I'm going to stop my voice in Second Life. I think I stopped it.
The chimeras in the that are down lower on the floor, they got more modern dances. The ones that are floating up, they are more classic dances. Okay, so feel free, and also you can click my back, and also then we can dance together.
There you can see that I'm dancing with Peonia. Peonia is Dr. Doris Molero, and you can see she's a great dancer there, and I'm just trying to copy her steps. And of course you can turn on the music.
There is also on the corner, there is a clown that if you click, that it will give you a folder with different things that you can use a potty. So get your folder and the clown on the corner, and there you will be able to get all these little things that make parties fun. Just
Also,
click get a folder, open the folder, and then you will find different things that you can use. Okay, let me see.
and not just that,
It is called Circus Clown Party Gear. Okay, that's the folder. And in the folder, you will get lots of things like, let me see, what is the folder?
notice if you want to dance the same
So,
way
for
as Peonia
example,
said,
this,
oops, I'm talking over her voice because
you
she
know,
doesn't.
this is also it's great. So you can use it whenever you go to a disco.
Nice, eh? I wanted to say that Peonia will also teach you different things in Second Life. So if you're a beginner, there are sessions to learn how to do different things as an avatar. There, she disappeared. So I'm by myself. But there's Val. Notice these are special hats that Valerie prepared for us. And you can get one too. Really easy. And you'll learn how to do that as well. So I am going to stop here. And if you have any questions, right now no one's speaking there. If you have any questions, let me know. Going to end the Second Life and talk to you in Zoom. So let me, no, actually this is fun. But let me know if there are any questions right now in the Zoom. I'm looking for questions. I want to give you a chance to speak. Let me see if I can give you audio so you can ask your questions. I think that makes it sometimes a lot easier. So let me see if I can unmute you. There, you can unmute yourself and speak, and it'll be a lot easier in the Zoom meeting. You are shocked, eh? Nino. Very exciting, really looking forward to the MOOC. I'm so happy, Noreen. And we will help you through the platform. So please enroll in integrating technology so that we can connect before our next live event, which will also be on Zoom. And if you join the Zoom, you get a free certificate, of course. But you also want to be in Second Life. So you'll get a chance to ask questions once you enroll. By the way, how many of you have enrolled? Have you enrolled? Let me know in the chat right now, or you can unmute yourself and speak. Nobody in Second Life will hear you because I've stopped the audio, so you won't be able to hear. They won't be able to hear you. So it's only Zoom. So we're here. Oh, it's enrolled. Okay, Nahir. Yeah, I saw you. Yes, I saw you there. So Nahir is also a helper. She's helping us with this VW MOOC 24 and our anniversary. So if you have any questions, you'll be able to ask. And I see Noreen also enrolled. That's wonderful. That's great. It's a lot of fun. It really is. And there's a lot of learning. You see, the idea is not only to learn, there you can read about some of the presenters. There'll also be a play. You'll be able to go to the theater and watch a play. But everyone is an educator. All these presenters and everybody there right now, most of them are educators or others who are interested in sharing information. Yes, go ahead, please ask.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes.
Especially, I also enrolled for the course.
Yes.
I'm Modiram Secretary, and I will be continuing the classes, online classes, and the trainings that is going to be provided by the trainers In the meantime, I have the query that if I have the exposure and if I want to present my presentation on some of the topics, will I be given the platform or not?
Not this year, but we would love to have you next year because right now everything is closed, all the presenters. But yes, next year you'll get a chance to present right here, not in the dance
Okay.
floor, but yes, you will, and we would love that. So
Okay,
this
that's
year
better. That means
it's
up to 1 year we'll be trying to
yeah, we
integrate
do
and
this.
learn everything.
Yes,
And
yes,
next year we'll be getting the platform.
yes. You'll get a chance to present. Yes, in Second
Okay,
Life
that's
at our
better because
headquarters. Exactly.
thank
These are
you.
some images of last year's. Yeah, we've been doing this for 10 years and hopefully we'll continue. And would love
Okay,
to have you as our presenter next year. And we'll teach you everything you need to know on how to present. But this year, we'd love for you to also join the platform itself. So it's not just on Moodle, the learning management system, but it's also here. There, a lot of presentations will be in Second Life and other virtual worlds. And Peony,
uh,
as one of the trainers, she'll be providing help on how to what to do with your avatar once you get an avatar. But if
okay,
you're having problems getting an avatar, I'll be there asking, and Nahir will also be helping you with your avatar. You simply need to go to secondlife.com. You just write
second
that,
life. Okay,
yeah, Second Life. It's
okay,
kind of funny, right? But yeah, it's that's what they called it. It's been around since the early 2000s. So
okay.
it's been a long
Thank
time.
you. Last year, I think I could enter in one of the presentation, and I requested you for similar type of programs, and that's why you also sent me an email this time.
Mhm.
By that email, I could join. It was just
Wonderful.
circulated last year, and I was
Mhm.
happy to join.
Wonderful. I
So
remember what happened
luckily, I could
last year.
join this time.
Yes. Oh, you thought you could present this year, but it's done ahead. It's done ahead of time. We start the proposals. Actually, it's not a proposal. We just open up a Google Doc,
Yeah.
and anyone who's interested just chooses a date. You know, in August. Last year was September. A date in August, the time, and they just write down their topic, a description of their topic, and that's it. So
Okay.
basically, anyone can present. There isn't, we don't have any restrictions. I mean, of course, the topic generally is connected to education and not marketing, unless it's to teach about marketing, but it's not, we're not promoting anything, any paid, um, products or anything like that.
Thank you for
That's the
clarifying.
only thing. Are you an educator, by the way?
Yeah, I'm especially from Nepal.
Okay.
And I also have some of the exposure in presentation, but it was national presentation and internationally and virtually. I have not tried it, and I was just seeking that platform, but it will be given later on, as you told.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
one
all right.
step at a time, right? That's how we do it. But you're in the
Right.
right place. Let's put it this way. That's what we do. We help educators learn different skills like presenting and learning online and creating courses online. That's also part of it.
Okay, thank you.
And it's all for free, of course. Right. Any other comments or questions? I'm looking at the chat to see if there are any questions.
Dr. Nellie,
Yes, go ahead. Yes, please.
hi, this is Noreen Mirza.
Yeah.
And
Oh, let
I am,
me give you sorry. Let me open the I'm trying to Zoom has changed its policies. So now it's changed everything around. Oh, I see Saada is here as well. Hello, Saada. Is that you speaking?
no, this is
That's
Noreen.
not
If I,
Noreen. Yes, Noreen, please.
okay.
See
So
if I
Dr.
can get
Nellie,
your, do you want me to, I'll give you a chance to open your video. If you like, you don't have to, because this is being streamed. You should know this,
yeah,
that the world will see. Yes,
maybe not for a moment.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Nellie. It was wonderful attending this session today. And I have been receiving, perhaps I received an email long time ago, but then again, I received this today and a day before yesterday. And I was very excited to see, but then I had no clue what I'm entering into. But when I learned about that this is a MOOC and it's all about virtual world and other things, so I was very, very interested. I'm an educator. I am an ELT expert. I work with the British Council as a training consultant and also with the Higher Education Commission in Pakistan. I'm from Pakistan.
Mhm.
So I have been teaching quite a while. I have presented nationally, internationally also, but I think I have a lot to learn, like I wrote here, about the virtual world and its how to survive in today's world. You know, I belong to a kind of an older generation. We're trying to survive with today's technology. So I'm really looking forward to learning, which I think I need a lot, about how to be an effective educator online with the addition of technology. And I have used Moodle, but for my own purposes. So I really want to learn a lot more. I'm really very excited and I'm really looking forward. And I think, like my friend already asked, so I was also wondering if there could be an opportunity for me anytime to make a presentation, but you already clarified that. Thank
Yes,
you.
of course. We're looking for presenters all the time. So I'm
Sure.
really happy that that you're interested, because that's the idea. The idea of learning is to learn from each other. I mean,
Sure.
nobody knows it all, right?
Sure.
We all know something and more than someone else. So sharing information, sharing our knowledge, sharing our experiences, you know, even in a country such as Pakistan or any other, it doesn't matter what country it is. And different parts of the country, of course, have different ways of teaching. But I think it's really
Yes.
important for us to connect and to learn from one another, to learn
Sure.
how we manage how we do things, because you know technology's here in many
Yes.
parts of the world, but it's not in other parts, and it could disappear in some parts. I mean, you know, you never know what's going to happen. So learning from one another is going to benefit everyone.
Sure.
I think it's
Agree
not
with
only
you.
about technology, it's about how we connect with our
Yeah,
students, how we,
definitely. It's a way that I see that I would be connecting with so many educators from around the world, and that is a very big motivating force for me. Sitting at my home and I can be connected with so many others, it feels really good.
yeah, that's the idea. It
Yep.
feels good. And you know, it's the purpose of technology is to reach
Sure.
everyone.
Sure.
So that, isn't it amazing? It's so lovely. And all
It is.
this can be done. You know, you can learn how to do these things, how to add all these you know, wonderful, I guess, exciting, you know, hearts and all these
Sure.
things for free. That's what I'm saying, because Peonia, she does a lot of this. She you can get things for free, even though, you know, with technology things cost money. I mean, not everything is free, but you can get around it. And that's what we do as educators. I mean, everybody involved in the VW MOOC and in integrating technology is involved in how to get free things, you know, what's available for free. And that's important for educators because we can't really afford to pay for anything, right?
Yeah, I agree with that. And that's very gracious of you, really kind of all of you, the organizers, I must say. It needs a, well, obviously you all are putting in your time and effort to reach all of us and provide all this. So hats off to you.
Thank you. Because we believe it works. You know,
Yeah.
we know it works. We know that it works in our classes. Many of these are professors here of all ages. You don't know people's ages because, you know, they're all avatars. So it's an amazing way you can read about Second Life in virtual worlds and learning, and the fact that you know, it's immersive learning. It's learning in such a way that Students are immersed, especially for languages, since you're with the British Council. So in languages, there are lots of educators who teach English in virtual worlds, and you'll be able to connect with them as well.
Wow. Wow. Amazing.
Doris Molero, Dr. Doris Molero is one of them, Pionia, the one with the bird, the one that
Oh.
explained how
Yeah,
to
yeah.
dance and so on.
Okay.
Yeah, she's an English language teacher
Oh, wow.
based in Venezuela. There she is. You can see
Oh.
her.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see the bird, but she's got,
Yeah.
when I'm trying to get to her, she disappeared there. But that's what it looks like. That's a big picture of, oh, sorry, animate your avatar. It's asking to animate my avatar. See, everything's asking permission. You won't, nobody can make your avatar do things. You're asked for permission.
All right.
So, all right. So I'm going to end this and thank everyone for joining us. And we hope to see you on the dance floor next time in our closing ceremony. So you have a whole month to get ready for that and to try things out. Thank you. Thank you for joining us today. And you'll get your certificates right after.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
I'm looking forward to the next steps.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
I'm
here.
just exploring everything here, and so I have not so much to say. So I'm really
That's
happy
okay.
to be
That's
part
okay.
of this community.
Yeah, I'm
I'm an
glad you're
English
here
language
too.
teacher and a PhD researcher in
Oh, yeah?
Georgia. Yeah,
Oh,
and
wonderful.
recently working on my PhD research on which is the thesis is AI implementation in English language teaching, its perspectives, and
Wow, that's
challenges.
great.
Yeah.
That sounds, well, there will be a few sessions. I'm going to give one on AI for research on the 28th. And I think there's another one. There's also a discussion that we're going to have on AI in the classroom for teaching, so and learning. So thank you. We're going.
So actually, this is the reason why I'm here. And I'm really happy. I'm really grateful to be part of this community.
Wonderful.
So thank you.
And invite your colleagues. You know, everyone's welcome. They just don't know about it. And you were lucky enough, I guess, in a sense, to find us. But yeah, just let them know that we're
With
here.
great pleasure.
And everyone is welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I will inform my colleagues as well. So in the future, maybe they will be able to enter and join us.
Well, they can do it now. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it's a whole month.
Right.
So,
Today,
yeah.
maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.